Man, we enjoyed him while we had him here with us at MLB Network because he enjoys talking about baseball so much, and it's great to have Joe Girardi with us on the Friday program. Joe, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Matt. We have Danny Plesac. I stole him from your office, so you'll get him back pretty soon. But I tell you what, he should be the poster child for hip replacement because he's already playing golf and had it done in November.
Wow. I'd act like I was surprised by that, but the guy posts a selfie every 7 or 8 minutes, so we've been all very versed in his every move down there in camp with you. You've got a lot of familiarity down there, Joe, and that's what I want to start with you here because we hear from managers a lot about how important it is to have that entrusted coaching staff, especially in the spring. You've got Rob Thompson with you, who has run camps with you in the past when you guys were together with the Yankees. Talk about that relationship and how much easier it's made your first year in Philly.
Oh, he's made my life so easy for the last 11 years. The 10 previous that we were together in New York and this year. I mean, here's a guy that he loves putting spring training together because he thinks of it as a puzzle. He loves doing puzzles, and he puts it together. It runs smoothly. Everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. We get in and out, and we don't waste time, and the players love it, and we get a lot of work done. So I am blessed to have a guy like Rob Thompson. He's also a great bench coach and just a great baseball man. So he's done everything, and that's been really important for me.
So a big part of that puzzle, as you know as well as anybody, is how to handle a pitching staff this time of year. What's the balance between not enough and too much? We saw not enough last year when the Red Sox tried to back everybody off in the spring. We've seen too much when players get out of camp hurt. In your mind, how do you strike that balance for pitchers?
I think the big thing is telling them, don't try to impress us the first 2 weeks. Just prepare. I'm not gonna judge you the first 2 weeks. I'm not gonna judge one of your bullpens whether you make the team or not. I mean, we have a lot of competition here. There's no doubt about that. We have competition for the last couple spots in the rotation. We have a number of spots open in our bullpen, and there's a lot of non-roster invites. But a lot of times, I don't even want to watch the bullpens because I don't want them to compete now. I want them just to get ready. So you'll see me sneak off and go to the PFP groups. I might go to the infielders, the outfielders, just so they can get their work done and prepare and understand I'm going to judge you the last 2 weeks in camp. That's when we're really going to look at you.
That's interesting. And, because you have so many veteran names in that staff, and there are, I guess, a few question marks in terms of health. The guy that I go to is Jake Arrieta because you almost feel like you know what you're going to get from Nola and Wheeler. Jake represents a little bit of a variable. How have your conversations been with him over the last, say, week or so?
They have been great, and what was really encouraging to me is JT caught Jake yesterday, and JT said, that's the best bullpen he's thrown since he's been here. And I was impressed by that because obviously JT has a history with him catching him last year, and there were things he couldn't do because of the bone spur in his elbow, and he said he was able to finish pitches. It had late life. It was the best his sinker looked. It was the best his cutter looked. So for me, I'm doing cartwheels back there after JT's telling me that because this is a guy that's had a ton of success. He's a Cy Young Award winner. He's pitched in the World Series and has been dominant. And to get him back healthy would be a huge plus for this club.
Another player coming off an injury, and we've been talking about this all week. I think folks lost sight of what a blow it was when last year's Phillies lost Andrew McCutchen. He's back for you guys this year. You've got your table setter back, a veteran presence. Is it possible to overstate his importance?
I don't think so. I think they spent the last 4 months looking for a leadoff hitter and really never found one. And Andrew did such a good job at the beginning of the season. So we've been encouraged by his progress. Today he was out and hit hit BP, did some light outfield work and is doing some light running. So we're really encouraged about where he's at. He's a guy that will take it a little bit slow in spring training because spring training is so long and hitters really don't need 6.5 weeks of spring training. But he's really important to this club as well. And you're talking about 2 veteran guys that have been in the playoffs a number of times who understand how to lead a team, and we need these 2 guys on the field.
We just talked to Aaron Boone on the program earlier, Joe, and as somebody like you who's had his managerial postseason win total perhaps affected by the underhandedness that was happening in Houston in 2017 and perhaps beyond, Everybody's reacting to what's happening there. Their statement at West Palm in spring training yesterday. Have you rationalized any of this, and what were your thoughts when you heard the mea culpas yesterday?
You know, believe it or not, I haven't spent much time on it. What I've taken away from it is the importance of protecting your own signs in everything that you do and looking for pitchers that tip and paying attention to detail. I haven't really focused on what happened in 2017 or as a broadcaster 18 and 19 because there's nothing that I can do about that. But I can do something about it moving forward. And, you know, when we were there, we took, you know, some precautions in 2017. And I don't know exactly what went on. Only the people in that room do. So to me, it's more about what do we do from here on out and how do we make sure that everything we have is protected.
That makes a lot of sense. Hey, before we let you go, we want to make sure you remember your time with us fondly here. This is the last time we'll do it, we promise. But do you have a moment just for a little rapid fire?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Because
as long as it's not from Holy Moses and it's not what I want, right?
Oh,
as long as it's not that.
Can't completely guarantee that, but let's give this a run anyway. During your time here at MLB Network, a worse office roommate because you had to share cramped quarters, Mark DeRosa or Al Leiter?
You know, very seldom were we in there at the same time, but you know, I'm gonna say Mark DeRosa because he would always come in after working out, and there was a little, you know, smell.
Got it. Here's one I think I know the answer to. Was the energy in the building more nerve-wracking as a result of Burns or Plesac being here?
Oh, Burnsy. Danny's great. Danny Plesac, I mean, I loved working with Plesac and Burnsy, right? I mean, you don't have to talk. When he's on the floor, you don't have to talk because he's got so much energy. He's got energy for all three people at one time.
Correct. The information might not always be totally on point, but the energy is beyond comparison. All right, here's the next one.
And he's going to slide, dive head first. He's going to do something crazy.
No doubt. All right, who made up more stuff? Who just fabricated more nonsense when you work with
Harold.
them?
I don't need to go any further. Harold.
I was going to give you a choice of Harold or Amsinger.
Don't even finish the question.
Got it. All right, we'll move right on to the next one. Here's the next and perhaps last one. Will you ever come on this show when Russo is hosting?
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to be on today, and I was going to talk about the great Australian Open because I know how much he loves tennis. And the Rafael Nadal match when he lost, and I think it was in the semifinals or the quarterfinals. What a great match, but absolutely.
Okay, got it. We'll make sure the producers know all about it. Joe, we appreciate the time as always, and you know we're all rooting for you this year. Good luck. Have fun at camp. We'll visit with you soon.
And will you please let everyone know I miss them, and I look forward to seeing everyone.
You got it.